Greetings, fast term students. This is Dr. Wilson, and I am going to overview for you your online class for our Class 5 meeting. Uh, as you recall, I'm going to be up early, running around, doing last minute wedding details for my daughter, but I didn't want you to miss out on a class experience, and so I have created this online session for you. If you go to our course website, on the Weebly website, you'll look at Class 5 and you can see, again, I'm reminding you that we're not going to meet face to face, and so you can tend to these details in the class for this class anytime between now and Monday morning at 9 a.m. And so there are a couple of different activities that I would like for you to do. And remember, this takes place of our 4-hour class meeting. So you would expect to spend 4+ hours on all of these activities to get your same contact time and experience. So don't get frustrated if it's taking you a while, because this is the assumption of class time plus some homework time, because I'm giving it all to you at once. There are about 3 different things I want for you to do in this particular class, and they're listed here on our website. The first thing is we're getting ready to next week delve into what's required to create videos and do video editing. And so, of course, we want to be sure and practice correct copyright use for our students, and also model that and then be sure we do the right thing. I have linked a copyright treasure hunt. So we've looked at treasure hunts in some of the previous classes, and you're going to, in fact, create a treasure hunt or subject sampler yourself. I created one with details that I think are important for you to know about copyright. So if you click on that link, here is the treasure hunt that I have created, and so you can see the introduction. There are 10 questions that I want for you to complete, and they are itemized here. You will probably keep track of the answers to these questions in a Word document or on a notepad or whatever seems to suit your needs, because in the end, I don't want the answers to this is question 1, this is question 2. Instead, I want for you to turn into me the answer to the big question, and you can see it here, where I'm asking you to create a PowerPoint presentation that not only convinces teachers to be more careful about copyright and also teaches them the rules and regulations. And you'll be surprised, there's some things on there I bet you are unaware of. But I also want for you to be able to show it to students. If you're going to actually ask them to do something with multimedia, they need to know what some of the rules and regulations are. So you can do the PowerPoint any way you want. I don't want for you to say slide 1, question 1, and here's the answer. I'd like for you to make it an engaging presentation that you can use with fellow classmates and or teachers and students. And so add a few little, bells and whistles if you'd like. I mean, I'm not talking about a bunch of silly sounds, but some visuals and things like that that help plead your case a little bit better. I also, so what you will turn into me from this particular assignment is a PowerPoint presentation, and it will address all of the content that's in the questions 1 through 10. I have listed websites for you that I think might be helpful. And so you want to be sure to include all of that, and that will be your very first activity for this particular online class. Then the second thing I want for you to do is we're going to explore what it means to use assistive technology. Now, this IRIS module was created with the support from the Department of Education. I do believe that if you're going to have some experience with using technology, it's very important that you know some of the devices and tools that are available to make things easier on students. I know many of you are from private schools, and maybe you don't have to accept students with special needs, but it might be that if you knew there was an easy way to accommodate students, then maybe that particular special need wouldn't present an issue. Irregardless of that, I do want you to have some background experience with assistive technology. The way this works is it's a module. So you will start off and click the challenge. And you'll notice when you do, there will be a video that will appear. I think I need to perhaps upgrade my browser QuickTime. Looks like it's wanting me to do that. I won't do it at this time. But if this happens to you, you can upgrade it. But also, they have provided a transcript of everything that's in there. At the end of the challenge, there are a couple of questions. These are just questions that frame the rest of what you're going to be doing. So notice it talks about what are the things that Miss Adelaide should know, what's the school's responsibilities, and then what can classroom teachers do to help. That just kind of frames the experience, okay? Then, after you've gone over here, see the window on the right, the challenge, you're going to click over onto the thoughts page, and these are kind of like anticipatory questions. So based on what you've seen in the video, these are those 3 questions. And you'll jot down a few ideas, but they don't have to be right, because we're going to go through and actually learn more details about these responsibilities that the school has and that the teacher has, etc. The real guts of the module is in this section called Perspectives and Resources. And so if you click on that, you'll see they've identified some objectives they want you to be able to walk away with. And there are all these different pages that you can go through that give you bits and pieces of information about different aspects of assistive technology. So you'll go through each of these pages. So here's a page, and you'll see here, even on these pages, there's a little video vignette. There's a transcript if you need it. And here they're talking about free and appropriate education and the rules and regulations on that particular piece. So it is a module that you work through all of these pieces all the way down. There's even a tips for teachers, you see. And when you have finished the perspectives and resources, you'll go to the assessment. This is 7 questions. That is really overarching kinds of questions that I would like for you to be able to give a response to. So what I would do is I would copy and paste these questions into a Word document, and then go back through kind of what you remember reading and seeing in the perspectives and resources, and you will answer each of these 7 questions. At the end of that time, when you think you have finished that, this document gets turned in to the Assistive Technology Assignment section in Blackboard. So all that you turn in from the module here is a Word document with your answers to the questions. All you turn in from the treasure hunt is a PowerPoint on copyright, also in Blackboard. And then the very last thing that I would like for you to do in this class is I want for you to comment on our blog, which is linked here, I'll show you, after you've done some reading on Chapter 6. And so if you come up here to the top and you click on our website that says More, you can see the discussion questions for the online week. So I have got several questions here that I have asked, and I've given you some links where I want you to go and investigate some things. So you're going to look at WebQuest, you're going to look at iTunes U. You're going to be blown away by iTunes U and everything that's there, and just think that all those things are things that you won't have to do yourself. I also wanted you to spend some time investigating some of the details on online schools that are occurring here in Texas. And I'll add more to that. There's an additional set of questions and some websites that I want you to look at there. So you will respond to those 3 different questions that you'll see on these 3 topics, and then you'll be done with your online class. Hopefully, as you go in and respond to some of the blog posts that others have made, you might even respond to some of your classmates' posts if they have something insightful you haven't thought of, or perhaps you stumble upon a link that might help someone because of something they've said on the blog. Well, feel free to do that. You don't have to only respond to my initial question, but you must at least respond to my initial question here in this area and investigate these things. So it will keep you busy, I think, but it does accomplish a purpose for us to have this online class. These are experiences you need to have, and I don't think you need me in order to accomplish and learn these particular pieces. There are great resources there for you. So we'll see as we debrief this activity on Monday whether you find it easier, harder. Do you like the idea of this online experience? What's good and what's bad? We'll talk about it all on Monday. So be making your notes. And then know that I am periodically glancing through the documents to see how everybody's doing. If you have a problem, maybe Sunday I'll be back on email to check a few things, but I will be a little bit out of pocket, so maybe your classmates can help you out if you get stuck. Thank you, and I know you'll have a great class, and you'll be wishing little Emily Wilson a very happy marriage on Saturday, and I will see you bright and early on Monday morning. Thanks so much.